They thought the pressure would be enough. They believed setbacks, delays, or obstacles would eventually cause you to step back or lose focus. In their mind, everyone has a breaking point, but you kept going. Not loudly, not for attention, just consistently. That is why they cannot understand. They are trying to understand why you have not disappeared, why you have not grown quiet, why you have not withdrawn, why you have not given up. They were certain of it. They believed that the pressure would be enough, that the obstacles would wear you down, that eventually you would fade. Because if it were them, they would have already stopped. So they measured you by their limits. And in doing so, they misunderstood you completely. What they cannot comprehend is that your strength was never dependent on ease. It was built in resistance. You do not continue because it is comfortable. You continue because it is who you are. There is something within you that does not negotiate with difficulty. Something that does not retreat when things become uncertain. And that is what unsettles them. They watch you remain consistent where they would have collapsed. They see you show up where they would have disappeared. And it confronts them because your discipline reflects what they have abandoned within themselves. James chapter 1 verse 12 reminds us, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life." You are not driven by impulse. You are anchored. Even on days when motivation is absent, you continue. Even when recognition is silent, you continue. Even when progress feels slow, you continue. Because your movement is not based on how you feel. It is based on what you have committed to. And that kind of consistency cannot easily be understood by those who quit when it becomes difficult. They wonder where your energy comes from. Who is sustaining you? What is fueling you? But what they fail to see is that your strength is not surface level. It is rooted. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10 declares, "Do not fear, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and help you." You are not walking alone. And because of that, you do not move like someone who is alone. While they hope for your silence, you remain present. While they wait for your absence, you continue to show up. And each time you do, it unsettles them again, because it reminds them that you are still moving forward, still building, still becoming. And the truth that they are slowly realizing is you are not going anywhere. I'd like to end this message with a parable. A man once stood at the base of a mountain watching another climber. The path was steep, the terrain was rough. Surely, he thought, he would turn back. So he waited. Hours passed, then days. Each time he looked up, the climber was still ascending. Even when the wind grew harsh, even when the path narrowed, Even when the climb slowed, he did not stop. And eventually, the man at the bottom understood. The climber was not moving because it was easy. He was moving because he decided he would reach the top. The lesson: those who expect you to quit are often measuring you by their own limitations. They do not understand consistency because they rely on comfort. But true strength is revealed in persistence, in the ability to continue when it would have been easier to stop. When your foundation is rooted in discipline and faith, you are not easily shaken. And while others wait for your absence, your responsibility is simple. Keep showing up, because the difference between those who rise and those who remain where they are is not talent. It is the decision to continue. And that's it for this message. I'd like to thank everybody who made it to the end of the video. I'm truly honored by your support. If this message resonated with you at all, please consider dropping a comment, giving me some feedback, hitting the like button, and subscribing. It's been ChrisAnesti, and until next time, take care, and God bless you.